Hi, I'm Lynn Bridgeford from the Aetherbios Clinic and Aetherbios Yoga, and today in our quick and easy series we're going to look at a very simple exercise that's my go-to for sciatica, for relieving sciatica. So get yourself a pile of cushions and you're probably going to be most comfortable on the bed, and join me in a few moments. So none of what I'm going to show you replaces medical care or attention or diagnosis, and whatever you do should feel comfortable, so none of this should hurt. The sciatic nerve comes out of the intervertebral space between the fourth and the fifth lumbar. There are 5 lumbar vertebrae, and then the sacrum. So that comes out between the fourth and the fifth. It travels down underneath a muscle called the piriformis that goes from the sacrum across to the hip. A little muscle with a big personality, that's a whole nother subject that is involved in sciatica, and then it goes in branches down the leg. It can affect all the way down to the foot. It can go down the front of the thigh, the side, the back. It can skip bits, and the pain can be excruciating. It's not just a little pain, it's a really strong nerve pain. There are many causes of sciatica. It can be because you have muscle tension that's pulling the vertebra one way and squishing the nerve. You may have muscle tension anywhere down the path of the nerve. You may have more serious things going on in the spine. You may have disc bulges, you may have prolapses. So if you have any of the more serious symptoms like foot drop or not able to walk, then please do see a consultant and get a proper diagnosis. What we want to do is to open up the spine where this may have got compressed either sideways or backwards. If we lay with the spine, with the bottom up and the spine straight and supported, we can bring space in there. I will be showing you a modification on the knees and a modification standing, and for people who may have bladder or gut issues where you can't take the pressure of the pillows. So it's basically the one opening movement but done in many different ways. So we want quite a big stack of pillows. Now, I don't have sciatica and I can sit like this and I can kneel. You may need some help if you're manoeuvring around the bed, but start with a bigger stack rather than a smaller stack. What we want to do is place the top of the leg above the cushions, lengthen through the spine, relax the arms down, bring the head down and completely let go. So the legs are relaxed, the body is relaxed. When you have that positioned correctly, it opens up the lower spine. It's very good for easing sciatica if that is the cause, and also low back pain and sacroiliac pain. You may prefer to take the pillows lengthways, so bringing the top of the legs where it meets the pelvis, lay over the pillow. You may have another pillow to put your head on or put your arms on, and you want to be as relaxed as possible, so you're allowing that stretch through the lower spine. Depending on your shape and your body and how your pain is progressing, you may need less pillows. Generally more is going to give you a bigger opening, and you want to be stable on them so you're not going to fall off. If that position doesn't work for you and you're able to go on all fours, you can bring the body above the pillows and again let the head relax down. And relax there, we're just not straightening the legs. It should be a nice, comfortably supported position. The angle in the spine, where we're aiming to have the bottom up and a nice straight spine, is very much like a well-performed downward facing dog, where we have a straight spine, the butt lifting to the sky and creating space all the way through the vertebra. That may be too taxing if you have sciatica, particularly on the legs. But that is that idea of the opening and a little bit of anti-gravity and with support. If laying down on your tummy is a problem for you, you may be able to get a similar movement by either leaning over a chair or leaning over a stack of cushions. So with the feet apart, bend the knees, stick the bottom out, and bring the upper body onto the pillows. So with this, there's no pressure on the bladder or the lower belly. We still have support in the upper body and a lengthening through the spine. We don't have the tail lifting up. We have a slightly different angle, but that can also give some good relief. And some of my patients do this over a chair. So they may be leaning on a chair with a nice flat back. You have to make sure that you're not dipping in, but lengthening in the spine. The best way to show you this is not the most elegant way, but if you have a sofa or a bed that you can lean on, and let the legs rest down. So this is still giving that same movement, that opening in the back, and the legs going down gives a little bit of weight. So we're going to lean forwards over the bed or the couch and bend the knees so we've got that lengthening in the spine and the relaxation in the legs, because we don't want to straighten them and put pressure on the nerves. So that's just a very simple opening in the back in a few different ways to give you some space to free the nerves in sciatica. If that makes anything worse, please don't do it. It should feel like a sweet relief. And you don't need to do it for very long, just do it quite regularly. Thank you so much, and I look forward to answering any questions in the comments. Thank you so much. Lynn Bridgeford, Either Bios. Please subscribe, like, write in the comments below, and go across to my other channels. I have Instagram, Lynn Bridgeford. I have Facebook channels for the clinic, for the yoga, and interact with me on all the channels, and I would be happy to connect with you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much.